Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at a young lady from GABOR who goes by the name of Debutante. This is what she looks like in the catalog, and I have her in the color Honey Pecan, so stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Coco and this is Coco's Hair Solutions. Today we're looking at Debutante by GABOR in the color Honey Pecan. And this is what she looks like in the catalog. I have her back here on the mannequin and she looks to be like a perfect work wig. Just enough softness and layers all the way around to give you some style, but as you can notice, she is cut away back from the face. And so that means that when you lean forward, you're not going to have any fibers getting in the way of your face or in your eyes or your mouth, or when you're talking on the phone, you can pay attention to what you're doing. This is just really one of those nice wigs. And I'm really surprised. I just thought I would branch out and take a look at some of the GABOR wigs, because one of my readers, they suggested or asked me if I did GABOR. And of course I do, but there are so many of them that are almost like hidden jewels, like this one. So let's take a look at her. She's part of their luminous collection, which means that the color combination is such that it's got a lot more highlights and lowlights and a lot more dimension. This particular one has a root. I think they have like 5 or 6 different color choices that have roots. But the tips on these edges, the highlights get lighter as they get towards the end of the hair fibers. But she's a really pretty color. The number is GL11 25SS. So Honey Pecan, or shaded Honey Pecan. Really, really pretty. Okay, let's take a look at her cap construction. Now this young lady has the kind of bells and whistles that I like, and I'm perfectly happy with this particular kind of construction. She is an ear tab to ear tab lace front with bleached front hairline and a fused to a single monofilament top, but this is a soft monofilament, and it's just much softer than a lot of other monotops that I've seen. It also has a dart in the back going from the crown towards the top, the center of the top. And I think that just gives you a little closer fit. It takes care of some of the puffiness that might be present in that back area when transitioning from the top to the back and sides. We have velveteen covered ear tabs with significant ear metal stays in them. We have an extended velveteen nape as well with Velcro adjusters on the right and left. And look at how many rows of hair curtains are on this particular wig. There's a lot of coverage. And with the kind of fullness that she has with her layers, that's going to give you a little bit more volume than maybe, some of us might not like, some of us might like it. But it's just one of those, that's what they built into this wig. So we're going to find out what it looks like when we put her on. Before we do, what I have on today is an Emma hairpiece wig. I've done a review on her and I'll put that tag up there for you, and you can go take a look at her whenever you like. All right, so let's go ahead and try on Debutante by GABOR. Okay, I'm going to pull that up to my hairline. Look at those highlights all along that hairline. Let's take a look. I'm going to shift that up a little. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, look at this. My goodness. Okay, we have a lace front on this little bang. We've got fullness around the sides. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let me go ahead and do a spin for you. I mean, you saw what I did. I didn't do a lot. The cap feels wonderful. It fits like a glove. Very comfortable, no pinching, no itching. It covers everything. We'll take a look at that. Okay, can you see the movement? How much she's got with all those layers and how it's cut away from the face. So you can do your work without having to worry that this is going to fall in your face. Okay, so very nice. Oh my gosh. What fun. Okay, so now we know we've got a mono top and a lace front. So, you know, I was looking at their luxury series, and every one of those wigs there has a lace front. And I did not realize that. But they either have a lace front full mono, lace front mono part, lace front by itself with open cap construction. I mean, some of the best features that you'll find on wigs in that collection, the luxury collection, GABOR's luxury collection, or the luxury designer series. They all have beautiful features like all of these. Okay, so you know, I could wear this. I could wear this. Could you? I mean, well, let's read about her. Okay. Okay. So the front is 4 1/4. The crown is 6 1/2 inches. The sides are 4 1/2. The back is 5 1/2. The nape is 5 1/2. She weighs 3.2 ounces. She only comes in an average size. She's got 20 non-rooted colors that she comes in. And then she's got 7 rooted shaded colors like this one is. So there's lots of choices with this young lady. And because she's a full mono top, you're going to get that natural look. Let's take a look. Does that look natural in here? We know it looks natural up here. Boy, that's really nice to have that lace front. And to have her be so comfortable. Oh my goodness. All right, we can tuck her, certainly tuck her behind our ears if we wanted to. Let's see what we could do. Tuck her behind the ears, have a little bit coming forward. She looks like she could be very professional, you know, in a professional setting. You know, gosh, you can, let's try moving her in the other direction. All right, coming from the part on the right. All right, and that would still look great, having it come open on one part of your forehead. Okay, now the permatease here on the sides, there is some permatease here. And so that kind of gives you that full volume kind of look. It gives you the appearance of having full bouffant hair type, you know. And of course, this down on the bottom can be turned under, it can be worn under, or it can be flipped up. But it wants to just kind of come forward on me, on this one. Oh my gosh, this is, I like this. I could certainly wear this. Oh yeah, she'd be a great one to take on my road trips. Okay, let's try a little bit of, well, let's see. We could certainly take part of it back, bring those bangs forward, 100% on the bangs, bring that back, and maybe lift that up and fill it out a little. She does basically want to lay pretty flat on top due to that mono top, which might be a bonus for what you really want to have her look like. And of course, you can fill her out with just fluffing her with your fingers and making her a little bit more full. She reminds me a lot of Paula Young's Amy. If you like Amy, you might like this one. Although she's got the lace front and the mono top, so I mean that's what happens. At least I don't know about you, but when I find a wig that I really like, if it's in a basic cap, then my next step is to try and see if I can find it in a lace front. And so maybe looking at these GABOR wigs is really a great idea because of the added bonuses, the bells and whistles that they include on them. And oh, they're nicely made. They're part of the Raquel Welch family anyway, and the color choices that you get for all of these. So anyway, okay, let's try a little bit of water on here and see what happens to all of this beautiful color. Okay, well, I didn't do a lot of styling, but you can see that the color is enhanced. The highlights and the lowlights are really enhanced quite a bit due to the color, or the water bringing it out and separating those colors. Really pretty, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Well, I like this. I like this little wig. And I love this color. This is really pretty. Very, very nice. Easy to wear. Now, if we wanted to pat that down a little bit, make that less full, we can certainly do that. You can bring sideburns forward. Bring that forward. There. I wonder what this would look like with a headband. Okay, let's try this, one of my square bands. We'll just push it down inside there. Put it back there. Well, there. How about that? That looks okay. Yeah, I do see a little bit of that flip back here, don't you? Yeah. So maybe that's what the water did. It made that stand out a little bit more. But what a cute little wig. Oh my gosh. Debutante by GABOR. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not sure I've ever met a wig I didn't like, to tell you the truth. But, you know, this gives you another look. If you like medium length hair, this is great. And it does look a little bit different than the picture. I think it's a little bit better than the picture itself. So you can bring that up off your face, give you an open appearance here. All right. Slick that back maybe a little bit more. Very cute, very casual. Yeah, I like it. Okay, we're gonna take this girl outside and see what this color looks like in daylight. All right, let's go. Okay, well, it's a gray, gloomy, damp day. Oh my gosh, the wind has blown everything out of the trees and it's all over the deck. Okay, so this is honey pecan, rooted. How do you like that color? Oh, it's really pretty. Got maybe just a touch of ginger in it. Let's see what that looks like all the way around. Getting a little bit different exposure to light. That's pretty. Oh, you can see my gray hair poking out there, can't you? But this is a really cute little wig. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to take a look at GABOR a little closer. Yeah, really cute. All right. Well, I don't have any direct sunlight, but you might be able to see it raining a little bit. So I'm gonna go back in the house, okay? Okay, let's go. Well, this was a pleasant surprise for me. I really do like this little style. I mean, it reminds me of Raquel Welch's On Fire. Maybe because it's a little fuller here, it reminds me a little bit of her Trendsetter, but this is a little longer. It has longer layers everywhere, and I do like that a little bit better. But anyway, cute little find, huh? Who'da thunk? Anyway, well, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it, discovering Debutante. I have really enjoyed discovering her. So anyway, you guys have a great week. I will see you next time in Coco's Hair Solutions. Okay, bye-bye.